Welcome to the weekend show. Frequencies wild on the wave. Weekend warriors you crave. Static crackle, stories fly. Heroes born and never die. Ham radios, they never sleep. Tune in now, secrets keep. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Airwaves buzzing, tales unfold. Voices young and voices old. Army, Navy, air and sea. Tune in now, you're riding free. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Mic on loud, our crowds roar. Every tale you can't ignore. Through the static, truth will shine. Tune your dial, it's time to ride. Weekend warriors on the line. Echoes of a battle sign. From the front lines to your ear, here's your show now, loud and clear. Weekend warriors on the line.
Listen up, maggots. This is the Grouch coming at you loud and clear with another edition of the Weekend Warriors podcast. This is the place for real, no bullshit talk on the harsh realities and irreverent humor around military life. So sit the fuck down, strap in, and get ready for a raw, no-holds-barred discussion. This is the Weekend Warriors. All right. Welcome to another episode of the Weekend Warriors podcast. I'm your host, The Grouch. And, you know, the last 4 episodes, we have really delved into some deep topics. And I figured it was about time that we catch up with one another. We shoot the shit and have just a regular old group therapy on the interweb session. So thank you for joining me. And let's see who else is here. Oh, wrong one.
What the hell?
Oh, no, wrong one.
What'd you do? Oh, there it is.
It's like it's my first time.
It's always the first time. It's not a war crime.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me, Tortoise.
What's up?
Steven.
What's up? Hi, Dave.
I was going to peace, but then I realized I got to do my.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Dave. Oh, repping the flag and torch hoodie.
There's no audio.
I got
Dave.
my.
He muted
I got
all
my
of us, and you have to unmute yourself, Dave.
I muted myself.
You muted.
I was coughing.
I only muted you, Steven, because it was distracting that there was so much noise in your background.
Fuck you.
Was that what that was? Okay.
Yeah.
I heard something. What's
Wonder
going
what-
on?
Well,
Is it still going on?
I
No,
want to say I want to say that I really appreciate the crew that we've got tonight because, I mean, you guys have been with me on, I think, every episode since Christmas, right? When we really went through all the deep stuff on, you know. Oh yeah, no,
I missed
you're
the
right.
one I was camping.
Yeah, because you were doing your weekend overland trip, which we need to hear about. But yeah, no, I just wanted to kind of change up the pace a little bit tonight. You know, we've hopefully been utilizing some of the things that we've been talking about, right, and our goals, and not beating ourselves up too bad, and reaching out to friends and getting out of our comfort zones and all the other things that we've been talking about. But let's go around and we'll check in like we always do. We'll start with you, Dave. You've got a lot of changes in the last 2 weeks, brother.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in it. So the last I got it Tuesday. Started shagging ass, getting moved in. I'm 80% of the way there. I can live in it. I mean, I've got food, bed, ham radio, toys. The only thing I'm missing right now is the 3D printer that'll go right here. Beyond that, today was the last of the stuff that the have to haves. So, and find out how much room I have left. What was really cool is that the totes that are up there were stacked 4 high. Now they're 2 high because I was able to move some of the stuff into these drawers and cabinets behind me. So, yeah, everything's kind of organized, and that's what I'm trying to do is a place for everything and everything in its place as I get it in here, and then whatever doesn't fit just doesn't come. So,
Yeah, well, and I guarantee that you will at some point get to where I'm at right now, where I'm like, okay, things were organized and they were neat, and now I've moved things around, I've added things, I've got things that I haven't touched in the last 6 months, and so now I'm like, I need to get rid of the shit that I haven't touched in the last 6 months, and then I need to find a good home for all the new shit that I'm keeping.
right. So
That's gonna be
yeah.
hard, dude.
So I've got
because you're gonna get rid of it, and you're gonna be like, "Damn it!"
well,
I did that.
that's the gotta haves, the has to haves is what's in here right now. So, and there's room for more stuff, so then I can shuffle the not so important whatever shit. But yeah, so I've got a week of living in this tomorrow. Well, this weekend I got to move my mom. She's finally moving into the community. She sold her house today, closed on it today. So
Villages.
no. That's some 55 plus community thing, but it's what she needs. Move her this weekend, and then I have a week in the trailer of kind of back to living.
Wait. Time out for just a second. 55 plus. Fuck you.
Oh, I know. I'm 5 years away. I don't get the 55 plus because at 55, I'm not going to be ready to move into one of those fucking
Oh
things.
shit.
Right?
Right. So
I mean, I could see that for some place like the Villages, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a little different, you know. It's not exactly an old folks place, but it's kind of an old folks place.
Dude, from the videos that you showed me, and yeah, that was a geriatric nightmare.
Oh, there's a lot of old folks, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, a week in the trailer, getting acclimated, and then I'm on the road to Florida.
Nice.
Hell yeah. So that'll be good because that'll be your first road trip.
Yep. I'm taking it easy.
A travel tip. If you have any water in your freshwater tank, only do like 10 to 15 gallons max, because otherwise, like, you're gonna feel it.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna drain everything on the road before I go to to get on the road. Of course, leave the 10, 15 gallons in the black and the gray so that they stay wet and like they're supposed to, but that's about it. And try and run as dry as possible. But I'm only going to travel about 6 hours a day till I get my feet under me, and because I'll be pulling about 12,000 pounds. That's about 40 feet long and 12 foot tall. So
I'll tell you, 6 hours a day is ambitious. I like to do 4 to 5.
okay,
And trust me, after 5, you're going, God damn it, like I just want to fucking stop for the day.
Find a truck stop, pull in.
well, I've already paid for.
Oh,
I have to do. I've got stops along the way, and I've already paid for my
okay,
spots. So
okay. So you didn't do like Harvest Host.
no,
You,
no.
you did book campgrounds.
Yeah, because this is. I didn't want to. I've seen some of the videos of people going into Harvest Hosts, and it's not always. This is not a small trailer that I can just whip into, mom's vineyard and park for the night. So, yeah, that's the stuff I have to take into consideration. Is I am tugging a beast. So, but yeah, like I said, this is nicer than my and probably bigger than my first apartment. So, but that's me. Yeah, I got a week of getting used to living in this, which shouldn't be that hard because I like with the little trailer, the walls started creeping in on me, and there's lots of space. I'm very comfortable here. So,
Good.
who's yeah.
Well, I'm excited for you, man, and I'm looking forward to checking it out in person at Hamcation.
Hell yeah.
And you might even end up with me crashing on your couch.
Perfectly fine, dude. It's theater seats, but oh fuck, are they comfortable? Yeah.
I'm just read what Eric said. God bless America.
Just the tip.
Just the tip, sir. Just the tip.
Keep scrolling down.
Oh no, he's got a
Yeah. Can't handle longer, fucker. Good to see you in the chat there, Eric.
About time. Oh, look, but that is Eric's new nickname for me, by the way. Now is Tortai.
Tortai. All right. Well, Tortoise, I know Steven's got some things to share because he's got a big overlanding thing that he went on. So let's go to you.
I've got some comments about his overlanding thing, but we'll wait on that.
I'm sure you do. You do.
Oh, by the way, I pulled a Jeep.
How have you been?
I pulled a Jeep out of the snow. No, I've been good. Dude, it's this last week it's been a hell of a ride, man. We got 18 inches of snow here and been plowing and snow blowing everybody out. Yes, I said snow blowing. Let's leave it at that. It's just I Sunday, stupid me Sunday, went to go plow at the office, and Sunday night I came home, pulled 8 people out of different places along 95 and 93, used my winch more times than I wanted to, but it's the last 2 weeks has definitely been fun and interesting. Trying to get my life back and organized. My desk is slowly getting cleaned out, and trying to put away the distractions. The distractions, they're so easy. So yeah, falling into the distraction loop is hard to get out of.
Yeah.
But once you start pulling yourself back and busying yourself with other stuff, it's and getting stuff done and doing stuff. It's just too goddamn cold out to do anything right now. So I'm stuck. Steve, what you got, man?
Well, it has been a busy and shitty 2 weeks. Well, mainly week. This week's kind of sucked, but I'll get into that here in a minute. as Paul said, 2 weeks ago I wasn't here because I was out playing in the woods, and I grabbed a couple of pictures. If Paul will throw them up.
Yeah. All right. What are we looking at?
Oh,
This
look at that Jeep recovery vehicle with a rooftop tent. Nice.
this is the first night's camp. This is pre-trip camp night, where a bunch of us got together and set up close to where we were meeting and camped out for the first night. And then that's another angle. That's the Saturday morning. We're sort of cracking up, getting ready to pack down and leave. And then that was on the trail Saturday. I got out the tow strap because I was the tail gunner for the ride. And all of the vehicles in front of me, except for two of them or three of them, had to winch over the spot right after this. So I got everything ready, got the phone out, turned on the Bluetooth app to or my Warren app to get ready to use the winch. And of course, new phone, not paired to the winch, couldn't get it paired. So had to break out the, yeah, had to break out the backup, the old manual cable trigger. Got the tow strap ready because I still haven't fixed my winch line from last year. So
Wait,
instead of,
wait,
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
wait. Steve, did I hear you have an app controlled winch?
oh yeah,
What bougie crap is that, dude? I just got a remote control and it's wireless and what?
well, so for the Warren wireless winches, you've got to go to the Platinum series, and I just went with the Xenon 10S because that's all I needed.
And you
And
spent way too much money, man.
yeah,
My
it's a good
God.
winch. But I still haven't fixed my winch line from last year. So instead of having an 80-foot line, I've only got about a 50-foot line. So I got the tow strap just in case I needed a little bit of extra buffer. Didn't need it at all. I went up over the spot just fine.
I
This
bet you I
was
know what vehicle went over that spot.
well, we had to pull a couple of the Toyotas up and one of the Lexuses up. This is night two or evening two, and I'm sitting beside the tent with my little table cooking dinner and some good old smash burgers. And
Why does your Jeep look like it sits really low?
Because
I
he has
don't know.
really big tires.
They're 37-inch tires. It's
Yeah, those are big boys.
yeah. They're
Oh, all
30,
right.
well, the 37-inch tires aired down to 10 pounds right there, and sitting on a 3.5-inch lift. So it's not
Okay.
small.
So it's just deceiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perspective.
That and with
Yeah.
modern suspension systems, you don't have to be 20 feet up in the air to get articulation and ground clearance
I
because it's all
have
droop as opposed to raise. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I have full skids for the diesel, and I don't know that I have ever been over an obstacle where I scraped the skid plates. There is a lot of ground clearance there. It is very deceiving. And then this is the Sunday night. We stayed at a campground off the Ocoee River, right next to the just down to the right of this picture is the Ocoee Dam that they built back in the 80s for the Olympics to do the whitewater rafting there. So that is the short side of the trip. There's lots of videos and other things that lots of other pictures and all that, but that's the briefness of what the trip looked like. Then last weekend was Winter Field Day. So I went out and set up the Jeep again and tried to activate. I managed to get 22 contacts on 15 meters in 2 hours, and
The bands were not great last weekend.
they
No,
were
they
not great, but regardless of the amount of preparation, fuck will always get you in most situations somehow. And it got me pretty good this weekend. We went out to the site Friday night, set up the tent, had the diesel heater going. It was probably 25 degrees, and I got in the tent, and it was nice, 68, 69 degrees inside the tent. I downloaded all of the software that I needed for activating Flag and Torch on Saturday. Had everything sort of ready so that all I had to do was get up Saturday morning, throw up my antennas, plug the radio up, and start going. And I got woke up at about 12:30 in the morning to cold air blowing out of the diesel heater, and grabbed the display for the thermostat control, and it was black. So I got out, switched batteries, thinking that maybe the battery died. Nope. Took the extension cable off. Nope. Just fucking dead. I mean, it is 4 years old, and I've used it on a lot of overlanding trips and camping trips. So
But so the heater just shit the bed completely.
shit the bed completely.
Is it diesel?
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a diesel.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, that's one of you. What's your phrase? It's not focusing. Take a flying fuck through a rolling G donut, or through a rolling donut.
Rolling donut.
Gotcha.
Nice. I guess it's back and running now. And you have no audio.
Yeah, you're muted again.
Sorry. I mute myself because I cough and sorry. Yeah, it's back. See how long it stays.
So, you had little icicles hanging from your daily bits or what?
No. In being prepared, I had my negative 10 degree bag with me. So I crawled back up into the tent and climbed on top of my fleece blanket, pulled the 0 degree bag or the negative 10 degree bag up over me, and went to bed, slept like a baby.
Which RTT do you have?
It's the iCamper SkyCamp Mini.
Nice. Yeah. Did you think about spending money for the liner?
I have the liner. I just haven't. I'm too lazy to put it in, and I can't. Well, once you put it in, I mean, putting it in and taking it out, and I do a lot of spring, summer, and fall camping, and it gets too hot in there. So I usually only do about 2, maybe 4 winter trips. So the diesel heater always works just fine. And then normally I will sleep on the negative 10 degree bag. And this time I actually had to sleep in it. So
nice.
Being prepared came in good. The backup heat that I brought for the tent, for the ham shack tent, the easy up awning with sidewalls. The switch froze or something, and as soon as I let go of the button, the pilot light would go out. So I had to borrow somebody's.
Oh no!
And at 2:00, they started packing up to go home because it was sleeting and snowing pretty good, and the roads were supposed to ice over. And so, since I didn't have any heat and I was low on battery and fucked up my inverter when I got there by plugging it up backwards to the spare battery, it was shitty. Yeah, it was a shitty weekend. So
it was just one thing after another.
It really was. So at about 2:00, I did my last QSO and called it quits and started packing up and went home. So I managed to activate my club call, but not Flag and Torch. I was going to do that later in the evening. And got home and stayed inside all weekend because it was really shitty. And then Thursday, had to make a trip to the emergency room because they took mom to the emergency room because she was extremely dehydrated, like severe dehydration. She's got pancreatic cancer and has started chemo, the first half of the chemo treatments, and so she wasn't doing very well with the chemo and was in malnutrition and dehydration kicked her ass. So she's still at the hospital. They admitted her. So yeah, it's been a kind of shitty weekend or a week.
Damn. Sorry to
Yeah.
hear it, bro.
All right. So you had a bunch of things that went wrong, and
Oh, there's
a
some
whole
things that went right. Mom's she's been on IV and potassium and all kinds of antibiotics. And when I left a couple hours ago, about 6 p.m. here, she was talking and looking a lot better.
Good.
okay,
So,
good.
yeah.
So there's a silver lining there, right?
Yeah,
Well,
she actually went in. She got a new doctor. She's on Medicaid, Medicare, whatever whichever one of those she's on. And her primary dropped out of whatever they're on, and was only doing the other one. And so she had to get a new primary. Well, on the first visit, she told them, she said, "Yeah, my lower back's been hurting." And they're like, "Where, here?" Yeah, we need to send you over to get a scan because it's not supposed to hurt there. And if it does hurt there, then, but they didn't say all that, but they were like, you need to go get a scan. And so she went and got a scan, and they said if they had to classify it, they would classify it as the early stages of stage 1 pancreatic cancer.
Oh,
So they caught it way early.
awesome.
So yeah, so she's got to go through a round of chemo, surgery, and then a second round of chemo. And she's done 2 of the first 6 treatments, and they're kicking her ass. But the prognosis is good.
Good.
It's very savable at this point. So
Yeah, that's definitely good news then.
So yeah, there were some shitty events and some things that went wrong, some things that I fucked up, some things that fucked up on me. But the last 2 weeks have been a blast.
And if you didn't catch it, Steven gave everybody a reminder to drink water.
Lots of it.
lots of it.
Oh, hey.
And a Poda Power and Reliance plug.
What? There's a smoke signals there.
Oh, smoke
There's
signals too.
Oh, a damn camera just went
Your
retarded.
fucking camera.
Fucking thing.
You know, why don't you just set it and forget it?
Because I like to go like this, and I want to, stay in frame. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about. I looked at those and I was like, maybe. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna stay with the fixed camera that doesn't like to focus.
You know this
Oh,
mug.
I know that bottle. Yeah. That sticker's fucking awesome.
I love that sticker. I hate getting it wet because I don't want it. So I literally took a paper towel and dried. Dude, I love this mug. I take this mug. This mug goes everywhere with me except work.
So it is a great mug. I got that from Crate Club years and years and years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it came with the Gitmo sticker on it.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it came with the Gitmo sticker on it.
I love Camelback.
But what, at the end of the day, when I was looking at like what I have versus what's going to fit in the RV, Dude, I have so many travel cups and travel mugs and things, and I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
know.
you know
I
what?
got a
I'm
lot of
only keeping 2.
I got a lot of them from you.
Oh, that's not even a half of it, dude. I left so many of them in the cabinet still.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
I got that big white one too.
Oh,
That's
yeah. That's the 40-ounce Arctic.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got that out in the kitchen. Now, if you could just get my, hey, hold on, listen, that is a Matt thing. If
And
I'll give you
and Matt
Matt's
said
phone number, and
Matt
you
said it's
can.
on the way.
Yeah, he said it's on the way. So
Yeah.
if you need Matt's phone number to harass him, let me know.
Is
So
Matt gonna be at Hamcation?
No,
mm,
that'd be nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
He
Yeah.
wants to go. I do know that.
So let's check on Paul's week, and then
Yeah,
I want
Paul.
to jump into one of the things that Paul and I had talked about discussing tonight
Oh shit.
because it. Well, go ahead, Paul.
Oh, what do we got here? Shut up. You'll never be the man your mother is.
I have to remember
Awesome.
that one.
So yeah, it's actually, my last 2 weeks has been, a mix of ups and downs. First, I didn't need the spotlight, but thank you. I'll give a shout out to Bob Kopp. He had this made for me, and so this was a really cool thing to get in the mail.
Hell yeah.
He wrote me a nice letter with it, and so thank you, Bob. Really appreciate that. It's always nice when like you're not expecting mail, and like you go check the mail, and there's something cool there. So I haven't skydived in a couple weeks, so today was one of the few days where the weather was going to be good enough to jump. So I got 3 jumps in today. I lost 10 pounds, and so I'm extra floaty. So I had a really hard time matching the fall rate of the heavier guys that I was jumping with today. But so my first landing was great, and I landed in the landing area where I'm supposed to land. My second one, I landed off, and I ended up like in the field as you come down the road heading towards the drop zone.
Oh shit.
And then my third landing, I ended up in the high performance area, which is also not where I'm supposed to land. The winds were heavy and hard today in the upper parts of the atmosphere. So like during free fall, you're getting a massive push and you're drifting really far. And so then by the time the canopy opens, especially that second one, when my canopy opened, I had a line twist. And so basically the canopy was 360 degrees from the direction it should be pointing. So I had to swing myself to get it pointed in the right direction, and then we were good. But that time that it took me to untwist it also meant that I wasn't focused on which direction I was going, and I was going the wrong direction.
Dude, worry about your lines in your bag first, and then worry about which way, because that's more important than where you're going.
Yeah,
Unless you're
for
landing in
sure.
power lines.
This is true.
Well, and I'll tell you, so there's power lines that run along the field, and so I was being extra cautious to make sure that I positioned myself that I was going to land in the middle of a big open area. But so yeah, so that I'm and all right. So let me like kind of back up a little bit, right? So this week has been busy. It's been fun. I have a guest that is here with me. My oldest daughter decided that it was finally time to listen to Dad and move out of Alaska, come back to
Wow.
the lower 48.
Awesome.
Yes.
Dude,
So
I
I
want to
went.
go to Alaska so bad.
I went and picked her up at Tampa Airport Tuesday night, and So that's been good. It's been good to see her, spend some time with her. She just got a job here working in the cafeteria at the drop zone. So she'll be busy working while I'm busy skydiving and doing my projects, um, and I took her to do a Parks on the Air because Hamcation's coming,
Yeah.
and in order to get into the park that everybody's going to, you have to have a pass ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I had looked into it, and so Florida does this really cool thing. If you have any percentage of service connection, the guy told me, he says from 1 to 100, if you have any percentage, it is a free 5-year park pass for all the Florida state parks,
Wow.
and you get half price on camping in any of the state parks.
Hell yeah.
And so, I was like, well, I'm going to go get that pass before Hamcation. And I was like, while we're there, well, why don't we, activate the park, and you can kind of see what what that looks like. So I just I hunted, and I happened to hunt 6, but one was a 4-fer and the other was a 2-fer. And so I was like, win, like park activated, there we go. And I mean, literally 25 minutes in and out. So it was great.
Cool. Do you have your?
And
You're talking about the Florida pass. Do you also have the national park pass?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I got the
pretty much
national
the
one
same
last
thing.
year. Yeah. But some states will recognize the national one and some states won't. Florida said they won't. So that's why I got the Florida
So
pass.
even non-resident, they'll give you the
Yes.
5-year. Sweet.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. You just have to stop the little ranger station and show them proof of service connection.
Okay.
So if your VA letter or your VA card that says service connected on it. And so I brought in my VA letter and my driver's license, and I don't know, 10 minutes later I had the little plastic card. It's good till January of 2031.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yep. And then so now the week before last week, I did a lot of like kind of inner reflection, and I made sure that I was working on my goals and my objectives, right? So I went out of my comfort zone, and I went and socialized twice. I reached out to a buddy on his birthday, and as I think of people, I just sent him a quick text. So it's hard though, like I've got these old habits that are so built in to just shut down and be like, fuck everybody, I'm going to put my blinders on. And so yeah, I guarantee it's probably going to take me the whole year to turn these into like actual habits that it becomes easier to do. But yeah, so I just want to say, like it's been a roller coaster of a couple weeks, but now I've got Grouch Media LLC. I've got a business bank account. I am all set up for the summer at CSC, and so yeah. So I mean, I've got the majority of my year like worked out at this point. I'm happy about it.
Hell
Very
yeah.
cool.
Very
That
cool.
sounds awesome. Yeah.
I am in.
And I got to get rid of some stuff because there's just too much goddamn stuff in here.
Well, according to Dave, he's going to have a. It sounds like he's going to have a yard sale in Nunya, Texas.
Yep. Yeah. Most of the good stuff already got picked through by the guys in the club. So, but I have 3 more totes to take to one of the last club meetings that I'll be at, of just randomness that I don't need, because you know how it is. 1 is none, and 2 is 1, and 5 is even better. So,
Oh yeah.
getting back to 2 of stuff, like 2 feed lines, as opposed to, oh dude, I've got so much feed line. It's horrible. So much money in that tote.
2 is a good number though. Like, right?
Yeah.
So you have one that's like 75 feet and one that's 25 feet. So then you got 100 total. But like
Yeah. Oh, I
most of the
still
time,
have
you're not going to need 100.
no. I've got two 30s, a 50, and 100. So the two 30s is so I can run two antennas if I want to, or have a backup for the main, because that's the primary feed line, and then I have a 50 and a 100, and that's it. That's it for the feed line coming out of the shack. I did find out you do not want the little through glass antennas. Suck because it's gonna do. I there's nothing but amazing reviews, and probably on a car it works a lot better. But it's a little tram through glass antenna, and I'm like, you know what? For my 2 meter 70 centimeter radio, I'll just put it on the top window up here, and boom, I'll always have that at least that antenna up.
Yep.
And when I key up, the computer freaks out, my lights turn off. So yeah,
Be- because it's not really RF efficient.
no, no. So, and the fact that it's like 2 feet that way doesn't help.
All right.
So
So I mean, I've gone round and round with like different pass through options and like ways that I can just feed the coax out or just be able to plug into it from the outside. And I'm still not decided which way I want to go.
So with the trailer that we're building for the club, the local club, we're actually going through the floor
I
with
thought of that.
a pass through. That way we can cap it when it's driving, and then when we get there, just run the antenna wherever it's going.
this is what I did on mom's
And
trailer.
you don't have to worry about putting it in the side or in the roof. But yeah, something like that on, well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something
And I
like
did
that.
I did consider that as well. But if I think if I was going to go that route, I would want to do it like maybe the very bottom of the inside of the wall and then silicone the absolute shit out of it on the
Yeah.
outside.
So you're stick in 10, right?
I'm sorry?
A stick in 10 where it's the corrugated metal on the outside.
Oh, yes.
Or, yeah, okay. So I've got the Asdel walls. They're aluminum insulation, aluminum. So this, I've got the hole saw that fits that perfectly. So it's a small hole, poke through. It's got the rubber gaskets on both sides that I'm going to silicone, and that's going to be I'm going to have two of them, and I've got the caps and everything else for them. It's all stainless steel, so it should be fine. I did it on my mom's and it worked great. So I'm gonna, yeah, but it's on the slide on the outward facing side. Down low is where I'm gonna come in for my feed line, and then
Okay.
the radio will stay connected to that all the time. And then all I got to do is basically jack in when I get somewhere, add an antenna and some feed line, and rock and roll. That's the plan.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find what I have on the side of the house. So, if you're familiar with a radio shelter, like a Motorola shelter, it has the holes that go along. There's like four holes in a plate, and it has a cap onto it where the coax runs in, and it's like a step down rubber, and then there's little holes in there to run the coax in. Does that make sense to you? Have you seen one?
Kind of.
Kinda,
It's
yeah.
an entrance.
Kind of like a window pass through, but
But this is an entrance cap. So what I did on the back of the house, and unbeknownst to my wife, until 3 years after were in this house, I drilled a 4-inch hole in the wall to the garage and up high so I could run it out, and my cables run along the wall. But I put a 90-degree down, or a straight out with a cap onto it with the entrance, so it goes like this, and then the coax comes down and goes up. So I have a drip loop, and then that feeds into the garage. It works really, really well if you want to drill a sizable hole in your floor. But you can pass your cables through. It's rubberized, it's weather tight, and it works really, really well.
Well, so the only thing is, right, is this is where my brain was going, is I would like to have an HF SO239 on the outside, a UHF VHF SO239 on the outside, and then what is it, the JT65, the Ethernet, so that I can just plug right into the Starlink router and not have to freaking feed a line outside. But then I also want to be able to have a place to plug in my dish. Right? And so if I could have like one nice, neat little box with those 4 things on it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Starlink, this is 3rd gen router.
That's the same one I have.
Now, you know what's really cool about the Mini is you can mesh this with the Mini's network. So the router's built into the Mini, but you can take this, mesh it to the Mini seamlessly with your phone, and you can take this and plug it in outside, and you don't have to put a connector to it, and you can run this as a access point.
Yeah, and how much extra is Elon charging for that?
I don't know. I bought a whole Gen 3 dish for $200 on Facebook Marketplace that the guy didn't realize, hey, I've got to be running this more than 120 days or 190 days, whatever the time is. And so I can't take it off of the dude's account until that time elapses. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to mesh this together. But $200, you can find these on Facebook Marketplace all day long.
I'm banned from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Well, I'll send you the links to what I did, because the same thing on my mom's. I wanted a pass through for the Starlink where I can just plug into the outside of the trailer with the antenna cable.
Yeah.
And I found, and now these are all separate. I mean, same thing I did on mom's is I had 2 of these, right, and then a separate
Tassels?
network jack. Um, but had a separate, and then it's a weatherproof network jack that actually snaps in. It's got a locking tab on it that locks into place and keeps it watertight. And that's what I did on hers, and it worked great. But you're looking at 3 small holes, and that was my thing. Is instead of one big hole, the 3 small holes are easier to manage for making sure they stay sealed than a big hole.
And that was kind of my thought, right? Especially if like say I wanted to add like a solar port. I just want small things. I don't want to cut a big giant hole and have to figure out like how to protect it with a box or whatever.
Right. But these I did not SO239 for both of them, just because you're going to be screwing it in and unscrewing it, screwing it in and unscrewing it. And in is a lot more resilient to a lot of screwing than SO239 is. So,
All right.
The
N can get screwed harder.
and a lot more often.
The only problem I find, Dave, the only problem I find, because I work with end connectors commercially every fucking day, is that the silver connectors with the knurling onto them, not the nut style connectors, but the ones that with the knurling, the silver plate, they get galled up so bad, or the threads are so fine, you can cross thread those silver ones so easy, and it is a nightmare. And I hate them because the arthritis that I have in my thumbs, it's a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
You have
chat
to
radio
have
has
them
got
square.
really good stuff. This is all stainless steel.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the plan. I just have to grow a pair and poke some holes in a brand new trailer. I haven't quite had the balls
Dave,
to
if
do
you
it.
drive that thing up here, I will poke the holes wherever you want, sir.
Dude, but that's why I haven't done it because I'm like, this is literally, I mean, the trailers, I've had it for a year.
Yeah.
Like, I picked it up a year ago today.
Oh.
I have had it for a year and want to poke holes in it unless I know 100% that those holes are going to be perfect and it's going to work exactly the way I want.
Well, I can tell you these will work exactly the way you want. And it's a small hole, and I have the hole saw for it. I have the drill bit, and it's an expensive Klein drill bit for it. So we can poke your holes too if you'd like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'll have to get some of those freaking really long N type SO239s or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they are.
Was
Yeah,
that
my
just a
walls are
4 inch,
only
5 inch, Dave?
this is the 4 inch.
Okay.
3 inches is a little too short because my Asdel walls are right at 2 inches, I think. So
That's what she said.
yeah, that's what she said. So yeah, these are 4 inch. And yeah, Paul, you'll end up because you don't have the Asdel walls, you'll probably 6 or 8 inch to get all the way through everything, right? I don't know how thick your exterior walls are.
They're not that thick.
They're not, no, because I used a 3-inch screw somewhere and it poked out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot, but it poked out, a quarter of an inch or so.
So the 4 inch
it's-
spacing would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
probably.
just dumb the shit out of it so it doesn't leak.
Yep. They just
Freaking silicone and dicor.
yeah. Just
No
got to figure out with the
material.
corrugated. My wall's flat, so it's easy. We just got to figure out, I guess, in the no, not in the valley, on the hump. Got to poke the hump so that it's sealed better.
How hard do you have to poke the hump?
You just drill the shit out of it
Okay.
over and over again.
You take a very small bit first and you make a pilot hole, and then you go in with the ramrod
Yeah,
and you ram it.
ream the fuck out of it. Hold on, that's my mom calling.
Hi, Mom. You should put her on live, dude.
All right, Steven, you had said that you had some stuff that you wanted to discuss.
Well, you and I had talked about earlier in the week, or I don't, whenever, about it being the season and
Yeah.
the winter season, the cold season, the depression season. We get more disconnected from each other, and wanted to talk about stuff like that. Well, I don't know if anybody has. I'm sure everybody's seen, but um, KB0 OE, what is it? KB0 OEW, Elwood Downey, from Clear Sky Institute, the creator, maintainer of Ham Clock. He
I didn't know his call sign, but yeah, Tortoise was telling me about that because I didn't know about that.
he checked out Thursday. And
Oh, like he checked out.
that is there are no confirmations on that, so I will strongly say allegedly he checked out rather than leaving and becoming a silent key. Um,
Gotcha.
so with those rumors being pretty massive, there's a lot of people that are suggesting that. I mean, his website, and that's what I'm sharing. If you'll throw that up,
Sure.
the it's really small, and it used to talk about ham clock and have all kinds of stuff, but now it just says ham clock has reached end of life. The latest version is 4.22, which is what I'm running,
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm running.
that it will cease function at the end of June. Um,
Fuck.
everything,
Wow.
ev- and the reason behind it, and hopefully somebody in the ham community, there's a lot of people talking about it, but he self-hosted everything. So all of the DX spotting reports are compiled on his server. Not just the DX spotting reports, but the space weather stuff, the maps and the overlays that are on there are all hosted on his server. And with his passing, whenever I guess his family or whoever shuts his server down in June, um, our ham clocks will slowly drop off. The maps will go away. The spotting reports will instantly go away. And then some of the other stuff, the space weather and anything that's linked to somewhere else, will slowly go away until it just stops working,
Well,
which
that sucks.
sucks
Yeah,
because
because I really like my freaking ham clock.
I love mine and I've been running it for a long time, probably 3 years now. And but hopefully somebody in the community will pick that torch up and run with it. Um, I mean, hell, it'd even be cool. I mean, I'm sure it was a financial burden on him. Maybe not burden, but I'm sure it was financial on him in some way.
Sure. I mean,
For
hosting's not free.
No, hosting's not free, and development's not free, and time's not free, and he did all of that for the community, and it it's free. I mean, he didn't charge for it. But I mean, hell, even if ICOM, Yezu, or Kenwood took it over and hosted it and put a fucking icon somewhere, I'm pointing at mine, put an icon on there that said brought to you by Corporation X, I mean, and left it sort of like it is, that everybody'd still love it and it'd be advertising for them. But hopefully somebody in the community will pick it up because I know a lot of people use it.
Well,
Yeah.
KY4TRK says that interserver.net will host for free if you have a 501c3 club. So that might be something for somebody to look into.
Yeah, there's lots
Oh.
lots of options out there. There's
I
all
mean-
sorts of places.
We were all hoping that somebody would pick up the Ham Shack hotline too, but
Yeah.
mine's still red.
Mine was erased and became a hams over IP line, which is right up there.
Well, so I have the Hams over IP on line 2, and I just never got rid of the ham clock on, or the ham shack hotline on line 1. So it still tries to provision.
Yeah, I thought somebody was going to pick that one up. There was strong talk about that, but nobody ever did.
Yeah, it would be cool
I-
because then I wouldn't have to redo all my speed dials.
I've still got the K2FTS ham shack hotline downstairs on the side of the server doing the same thing.
I should throw. Eric asked if his ham clock open source, and I think it was. I think it is.
I think it's open source. However, I think all of the hosting was done by him.
Right.
So
Yeah, so I mean, you can
I think
copy
it
the
would
code.
be pretty easy to maybe do it yourself or somebody make a patch that you hosted all the stuff yourself that you wanted. I don't know.
Yeah, and then you just update in the code
Yeah,
where it's fetching
Yeah,
the information from.
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot about Python lately, so
Oh,
don't ask me to do it, but
my son knows Python, and he says he hates it. Hates it. I'm like, why? It's easy. He's like, I hate it because everybody wants to do everything in Python. I was like, well, that's why, because it's easy.
yeah. Bricker says just use ChatGPT.
Yeah. ChatGPT's got really good at code.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me tell you, all right, I wanted to strangle ChatGPT through my freaking computer yesterday. All right, so one of the projects I've been working on is a skydiving dashboard, and basically I stole the idea from the Ham Dash, and so my first iteration of the skydiving dashboard was all iframe, which is what the Ham Dash is. And then I was like, there's got to be a better way, and so I started, all right, ChatGPT, this is what I want to do. How can I code this so that it'll work in this way, and it'll show me the exact information that I want? So long story short, this dashboard is dependent on the drop zone list being very accurate with all its information. So I need latitude and longitude for every drop zone that's in the list. I need the ICAO for every drop zone on the list, which is airport's weather, and then the METAR. So that way I get the ground winds and everything, and then it pulls from Open Meteo to get the winds aloft, and so. Again, all right, long story short here. I'm trying to work on this one DZ file, okay? And so we go through the whole file, drop zone by drop zone, one at a time. There's 98 in the list. One at a time we went through, and I'm like, pull all the freaking information for this place. And it would say that, like, okay, so Jumptown. Well, Jumptown is in Orange, Massachusetts. But there's also something similarly named in Virginia. And so it gives me the Virginia information. And I'm like, no, Jumptown is in Orange, Massachusetts. And so then it gives me the correct information. And so we go back and forth through all 98, and I get them all done. And I go, okay, go through this file one last time and just verify that everything is correct. And she goes, back to the very original drop zone list that was 208 entries long. Most of them were invalid. Most of them weren't in the United States. And I'm like, no, stop it. Just look at the code that I just gave you. Nope. She goes back to the original file. No, stop it. Just look at this code that I just posted I pasted it in the chat. Look at only this code. And she goes, well, I think you gave me a snippet of the bigger file. I'm like, no, that is the whole fucking code. Like, so yeah, it was like 8:30 last night. I'm overtired. I'm like, fuck you, ChatGPT. And I just turned the computer monitors off.
That sounds like my daily conversation with it. I hate it.
Oh, I was all caps. Like, why are you being fucking retarded?
What was the response? That's what I want to know.
Oh, my bad. I apologize.
Yeah. She always goes, "Oh, you're right to be pissed. I was giving you misinformation." And I'm like, "Well, stop fucking lying to me and giving misinformation." Literally, it's there in the truth prompt. You will be as thorough as possible to verify the accuracy of every answer. No.
VS Code. With the G chat, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some interesting shit in the chat. I'm not paying attention to it.
Oh well, we're also making fun of Java too, so don't feel bad. At least,
Oh,
at least
Java sucks too. Yeah.
Do people
Yeah.
still use Java?
yeah. Believe it or not, yes. Not supported in a lot of browsers, but yes.
Oh, VS Code with ChatGPT extension. All right, I'll look into that, Bricker. I don't even know what an IDE is, so that's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I,
Oh, Eric has a Chat GPT response.
yeah.
I can't do that. I hate when it always tells me that we can't do that because it's might be copyrighted material, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I just want you to build an image. Like I wanted to do a funny for you one day, and I'm like, Oscar the Grouch can, just the can, for shit
Oh
and
yeah.
sake, and it wouldn't let me
No,
do it. I'm like, you're an asshole.
they won't
I
do it.
always I always get the ones of that may be insensitive or inappropriate. I'm like, of course it is. Why the fuck you think I want you to make it?
Exactly. Quit getting all. Yeah.
Stop telling me it's wrong. Just make me a picture of two midgets shitting in a bucket.
Exactly. Two girls, one cup. I mean, come on.
Oh no!
Oh.
No! I did not know what that was, and my son said, "Don't look it up," and I looked it up, and I went, "Oh no, no!"
What do you mean? No, that's how she got COVID. Look,
Oh, oh, and I remember when I was when my son was just getting on a computer, and one of his friends said something about a blue waffle. I said, "No, no, do not look that up. Do not." I'm sitting there in the router trying to block everything in reference to it. I said, "Filter it out, please." Ugh.
apparently two midgets shitting in a bucket was too far.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as bad as those venereal disease videos that they showed us at basic training. Oh
Yeah.
God, those are horrible. Oh, because you're looking at the picture on the big screen, going, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And then they tell you, and you're like, "Oh God, no!"
Yeah. If there's cottage cheese coming out of your dick, there's a problem.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that wasn't the only pictures they were showing. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. I
Making me
don't know
squirm over
how.
here.
I don't know how a doctor could become um, one of those doctors. What they call them for women? I don't know. Julie's gonna.
Gynecologist?
That's
Gynecologist.
it. I don't know how a doctor could become a gynecologist.
Well, I think
Yeah,
the
you're
way
not
that
getting
it
them looking for
starts
good.
Yeah,
is
I know how it starts.
they go into medical school and they're like, I'm just gonna stare at fucking pussy all day.
Exactly.
And then they don't realize until they finally get into the job that it's like 99% of it is awful.
It's the bad ones. You only get the bad ones.
Because the good ones aren't going to the doctor. Their
That's
shit's nice and clean.
They only go one year, once a year or whatever. Well, you go to school. Thanks, Julie.
Uh,
Oh, God.
Brigger's got it. An unhealthy fascination. Yes.
Mm. Then you have the morbidly obese people who have never seen it in their whole entire life, or at least
Oh.
a majority of their life. 7 out of 200.
I definitely would not want that job.
No.
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 Nor would I want to be a septic man or a pecker checker. Like,
Mm.
yeah, I'm just good with all of that.
Yeah,
Or the
no.
guy.
No.
Yeah, no.
No,
Izzo knows all about that though.
the proctologist.
Didn't he get scoped a couple months ago?
Yeah, he did.
Woke up eating a bag of barbecue chips. What?
Oh,
No, you're not going outside.
dude,
Jesus.
so you know what? We haven't done this. We got a whole bunch of people in the chat, so let's just give a quick shout out. Bricker House, Del Fargus, Hamana, Connecticut, James Hannibal, Julie Faust, KY4TRK, Mike N2MAK, N1JUR, and Poda Power, which would be the other half, and Vaughn. Thanks for being in the chat, guys. And channel members are green. You guys rock. I appreciate you.
Oh wait, isn't it time for something?
I don't know, is it?
There's
What's it time
this.
for?
I don't know. There's this.
Oh, look at Tortoise being a member for 10 months. Thank you, sir.
And then there is yeah, what the hell?
And you're a member at the Hunting Pals level, which,
Yeah.
for those that don't know, that's the higher tier.
And then there's this. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Will, shit. Thank you so much. For those that don't know, all the money that comes through YouTube, they take 30% off the top. But what I do with the money that I
Pay for
receive,
your porn prescription.
Yeah,
no. Paying for porn is foolish. No, all that money goes into a savings account. Whatever I make each month from YouTube goes into a savings account, and that goes 100% towards skydiving and adventures. So I appreciate it.
So how many dives do you have left? Because I think
Damn. Thanks, Dave.
Yes, sir.
last time it was 16.
How many skydives do I have left in the books?
Yeah.
Let me take a quick look here.
Jesus, how many? That's 20.
12.
That's not bad.
I got 12 left that are paid for. And I've got a month to use them. So, I mean, I can knock out 12 jumps in 2 weeks.
So you've got 220, or you got two. You've got 20 new memberships.
Yep.
Who wants to read them?
I'll go through it. I'll go through it here. I just wanted to put Cody's fucking thing on the
I was
screen.
about to say, Cody's on the bus.
Yeah, good to have you in the chat there, Cody.
There he is.
I wish you could also be on the stream, but good to have you in the chat.
I'm on a bus ride to Busan.
All right, so let's see here. We got brand new members. We've got Brian WM8G, Jake K9DLO, George KC1TQF, Kelly W0UQJ, Miss Renee 6 got one. George Kowalski, Eric, KO4AFL, Steve got one. Eric was just in the mix there. KJ5RT, Matt Norgan, Ryan, K5TAR got one. Bricker, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Bob, thank you for being a member for 5 months. KY4TRK, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Yes, ha. And then the other 10, we got Andy Cowley got one. James KI5 OEB, Chris KC3 PIB, Sean Technashon, Doc3. Oh shit, my chat jumped. There we go. Doc3. Eamon got one. FAFO Group got one. Dave the Hillbilly Ham got one. Firefighter 13646 got one, and Jabberjaws Shannon. And Eric's been a member for 8 months because he's been absent. Thanks for using your membership milestone there. Del Fargus, member for 2 months. All the cool kids are sending the green chats. It's the end of the month, so might as well get them in.
Burn it up.
Mike, N2MAK, thanks for being a member for 7 months. 7 months is 7 months. Oh, Handman didn't get one.
See, he always I don't know why he doesn't get one. It's so weird that like the algorithm every time it hits, he doesn't get one. It's like what the hell,
Well,
dude?
Yeah, I mean, you would think that the algorithm would favor the people that are currently in the chat,
It doesn't.
but it doesn't. No, not at all. And so there's 20 people that are not currently here that all just got emails saying, "Hey, welcome, welcome to the Grouch from New Hampshire's channel."
So we got Trap Nest Tokyo just became a member also.
All right.
Yep,
That's cool.
you have better things to spend your money on, Trap Nest.
No, you don't. Dude, this is a shit show in a wheelbarrow on fire going down a hill really fast, and we love it.
Every single stinking second of it.
This is the Weekend Warriors, and this is our group therapy on the interwebs.
That's it.
Yes. So yeah, I've got I've got one neighbor that lives that way. They're the first house on the right when you come down my street, and they must be in their 80s. The husband is a Navy veteran. The wife, she's obviously a Navy wife, and they had a son who's I think he's my age. But when he was born, he was a little strangled by his umbilical cord, so he didn't come out all that right. Really nice dude though, but great family. They all work to help each other out. But I go over and snowplow their driveway. I clean it out and get their sidewalk cleaned out. My son and I used to do it. Now I do it. And I last weekend I went and did it, and she come out, rolled up the door, walked over, and just stuck her hand in my pocket. And I was like, "What the hell is that?" She goes, "You take this, or you don't snow blow or something." She's like, "No arguments." And I got home. I didn't pay no attention to it. I just finished it up. I pulled my hand out, and it was $50. I was like, "Really?"
Isn't that considered prostitution? Taking money for blowing things?
Possibly.
Well, I mean, as long as no money exchanges hands, then it's bartering, and that's perfectly okay, no matter what it is. Oh, James, I fucking love you, man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wait, really? So I only get 2 more months and I get a Grouch Army shirt? Yay! I'll do the
Yes,
tank
sir.
radio thing. $50 is $50. Depending on what state you're in, you might not like what you get.
This is true.
yeah.
Or what country?
Well, you never know what's duct tape back.
I'll tell you. All right. So one of the great things about skydiving is like you meet people from all over the world, and they travel around drop zone to drop zone. I was talking to a guy today that grew up in Serbia, and like he was telling me about how he lived through like their last major war, which was I think he said 92 to 95.
Yeah, I got real over there for a while.
Yeah. And then in 97, he moved to the States. But, you know, one of the things that I couldn't help but think was like, I wish that we could take someone like that's knowledge from their experience and share it with every American. Because every American would then have so much greater appreciation for how easy we've got it here. Like, does anybody remember the last Civil War? No, because it was fucking forever ago.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're going back 4 or 5 generations. Like, but it's not like that around the rest of the world. Like, the rest of the world is a fucking crazy place.
Yeah, Middle East, dude. It's at least once a generation.
At least once a
At
generation.
least once a generation.
And then you have the people here, the people that come here, like in Minneapolis and Michigan and a few other places that want to change what we have. And no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like because like obviously I'm trying not to watch the news. Like I'm very kind of trying to focus on me and what I need to do to have a good quality of life for myself and to feel good about who I am and the things that I'm doing. But every now and again, like I'll see something. It's like bullshit in Minnesota, or it's fucking bullshit in DC, or it's bullshit fucking somewhere in this fucking country. And I'm like, if only you fucking people had some understanding outside of your narrow first world mindset, then you wouldn't be doing the dumb shit you're doing.
Yeah. They should have left that shit where they left it, or where they came from.
Exactly.
I've got to go let 2 dogs out, or I'm literally going to pull my hair out, and then I'm going to look like Dave.
I don't know. I mean, not to like shift topics into something like dark and like not fucking fun, but like, I was talking to a friend the other day who gave me some insight into an experience that they had, and like I feel defeated by the federal government and the just the corruption of the system and how big and bloated and broken it all is and how misguided everyone is in this country. Like I just wish we could share perspective of real shit that actually fucking matters and somehow like revamp the whole government and do a big reset. Like take the, IRS tax code, right? Fucking get rid of 100% of it. Like all the bullshit laws, and instead of getting rid of bullshit laws, we just create new laws. And every bill is packed with bloat and garbage. Like I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to do about it. And so it's just like, fuck, man, like that's a really depressing thing to think about. Like
It's gonna, the only way we get a reset is a forced reset, and that's scary because
But you're right.
That could go very wrong.
That could go very wrong.
And then we get a forced reset into, a communist fucking country.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll never happen.
Oh, there's so much behind the scenes that could steer it in that direction without us even knowing it. It's scary.
Well, they're trying to now, so,
Yeah. But
I mean, it's what every 2 generations is when they think socialism is a good thing again, and then socialism leads to communism.
Yeah. No.
But I mean, history has proven it doesn't fucking work. And every time you say, "Well, this form of socialism will work," it doesn't, because it's not a system designed to work.
No. And the people who want it don't understand what it means, right? They're like, "Oh, well, it's free healthcare." Yeah. It's 90% of your paycheck going to the government so that they can dictate to you how
what
you're supposed
healthcare
to
you
live.
get. Yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah.
that ain't.
I mean, as it stands right now, 30% of everybody's paycheck. Actually, I think it's like 39% of everybody's paycheck goes to the fucking government.
Mine's sitting right now with everything 33% of my paycheck, because I live in this great state of the communistic Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just before December, the beginning of December, I got fuel oil and it was $2.99 a gallon. I just got another 1 month later, it's up to $3.25, and just before the second storm we had. Now we're going into a third storm. And the prices just keep going up and up and up, and it's nuts. Massachusetts, George, that's it.
Yeah. And what's crazy is, so San Antonio is the major metropolitan area next to me. And we've never, even though it's a huge Hispanic population, everybody has respect for ICE, right?
Yes.
And because what's funny is when you get a first generation immigrant that did it the legal way, they're more for ICE than everybody else because they went through, they went through the process like they're supposed to, and they call them illegals. My mom got held up in traffic because the high schoolers all walked out of school and started an ICE protest.
Oh, no joke. I do a lot of work at colleges. I was at Brandeis University. Yes, I'll throw that name out there. In the elevator was a printed 9.5 by 11 printed page talking about a walkout. Everybody walks out at a specific time on whatever day it was. So I asked one of the cops there, and I said, "So how'd that walkout go for you?" He goes, "There was 5 people out there."
Well, yeah, I don't remember the name of the high school, but and it's not inner city, it's suburbs, which is normally where you wouldn't expect it. And yeah, the entire school was on the sidewalk flying Mexican flags and somehow had pre-printed signs to display against ICE.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how that works.
So, what was it, a month ago when all the big protests started in every city? Within one day, every city had the same exact signs on the same exact pieces of wood, saying the same exact thing.
Yeah,
I did see that. No, I do want to make a point, right? Okay, like, aside from the puppeteers that are fucking mastering these protests, now ICE has a difficult job.
Very.
And they're humans. We're all fucking humans, right? They are bound to make mistakes. And when they're in these situations where it's, I don't know who's a threat, so I'm going to fucking restrain and detain everyone, and I'm going to treat everyone like a criminal. If you're there, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that you have to go through that because it's not right. But it's also somewhat understandable. But when they go over the line and they let their emotions in the heat of the moment fucking take control, there has to be accountability. Right. And so I'm just hoping that there's somebody in the agency that is actually holding certain officers accountable for stepping over the line.
Oh, and they will be, because some of the higher ups in the Border Patrol unit, in Homeland Security Border Patrol unit, which I like to say that because ICE is just Immigration Customs Enforcement, right?
Yep.
It's Homeland Security, but the border version of Homeland Security.
It was started in 2001 with Homeland Security.
Yeah. Because it used to just be the Border Patrol, and then it became Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I have the utmost respect for those guys because I live Highway 90 that cuts through Castroville, Texas, is one of the main corridors of drugs, human trafficking, and gangs, right? It's a huge thoroughfare. There is at least a high-speed chase a week where they've gone to pull somebody over and they run. They have numerous times, I know some of the law enforcement around here, numerous times, thousands of pounds of drugs, people, girls, little girls from the United States that have been kidnapped and abducted, going back across the other way. Those guys have a very, very difficult job, and they see nothing but the worst people in the world on a daily basis. So, and ICE in Minneapolis, yeah, sure, right? Those guys, but those guys came from somewhere else generally. And when you live where I live, where it's a constant battle against the cartels and all the stupid, nasty shit that they do, you have a different respect for those guys. Because I was on a jury for a case that ICE went to stop a guy for window tint. Well, actually, the local law enforcement went to stop a guy for window tint, and it turned into a high-speed chase. And there was 4 Tren de Aragua gang members in the vehicle. So, yeah, they all got everything we could throw at them, but that's what you get for being in a small town in Texas and being in the court system in Medina County. But yeah, so I have a completely different respect. I saw somebody in the chat saying that not everybody supports ICE. I have nothing but love for those guys because they have a thankless job that they're in the shit constantly out here. So
back in 2012, I did some work for Border Patrol when I lived in Arizona, and they gave us challenge coins for doing an excellent job. I carry that in my work bag every day.
yeah,
Just to remind me that what they're going through and the issues and the stuff that they have to deal with. You know, it's a daily reminder of what's happening. So that's me. I gotta go let the dogs in.
all right. Off my little soapbox though. Yeah, it when you live in the corridor, it's a different life. Yeah, green and white trucks don't scare us at all. We love them.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I it's difficult to kind of process that, like, there's so much chaos and freaking craziness going on, and it's way out of our control. But it affects us because it's happening in our country. And so it's like, well, how do we deal with something that's like way out of our control, but is still having some kind of effect on us, you know? Like, I mean, I just put my blinders on and fucking.
Yeah. Well, Michael's grabbing pizza out of the box in the corner of the room.
It's late dinner, dude. Holy crap! It's 10:30 already, dude. We got to start this earlier. Fuck's sake.
Well, all right. So to that end, the original start time that I had wanted to do this was 8:00. But we ended up pushing it to 9 for Cody because on the West Coast, he didn't have enough time to get home and whatever, right before the show. Now that he is in a completely different time zone altogether,
Fucking.
fuck it. Yeah, I mean, like from
Cody.
from
And your bus
from here on out.
Fuck you, Cody.
Yeah, starting
He's gonna
starting in
watch
2
it
weeks.
later. He's gonna watch this later, going, "God damn it!"
Is he not still in the chat?
I don't know.
But he said he was on a bus, so I don't know.
He's on a bus.
He might be.
He's on a bus with Mama Sans and the kimchi.
Yeah, Bob Topp's right. It's only 9:30. We're on God's
No, it's
time.
10:30. Fuck you, Bob.
It's 10:30 real time.
The
We are
best
the first
coast
time
time.
We are the first time zone.
No, we can. Going forward, 2 weeks from now, we could start at 8 because, man, I don't really give a shit if I'm, in somebody else's time slot or competing with somebody else at that time. It doesn't bother me. So
Yeah, because all the losers that watch you and us, yeah, they're not watching other things. They're
There's
not
no
watching real
competition,
podcasts.
sir.
Well, I may have a conflict.
What's your conflict, sir?
I'm trying. No, that's Sunday night. So no, there's no conflict. 2 weeks from now, we're doing the big hamcation.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a shindig. Oh god,
Yeah.
I wish I could get down there.
Well,
Oh,
it's not next weekend, but the following weekend, the weekend right before, right? As everybody's traveling. 2.0 is doing the big camping at Hamcation. All the people that are going to be in the same area, we're getting on a live stream. So, but that's on Sunday, so that's fine. I'll be in Louisiana doing that.
Cody is still here.
Yeah, Cody's here.
attaboy. So I thank you for reminding me, Dave, that 2 weeks from now is hamcation.
So
And
which one of you
so-
is going to be the big spoon? Which one's going to be the small spoon? That's all I want to know.
Well, I guess that what it really means is unless we are streaming from Dave's RV, I am not bringing my RV to hamcation. So
I'll have my Starlink and we could figure it out.
okay, problem solved.
Maybe two of us sitting behind this camera.
Yeah,
You still didn't
Well-
answer my question.
we'll be snuggled.
I don't have all the fanciness. It's a mic and some speakers and a computer, but
That's all you need.
that's it.
And we can make Tortoise, do the scene changes and manage
do that.
things.
I can do
Yeah.
that. That's not a problem. I have the power.
Yeah, I tried to give it to Steven, but yeah, it was difficult because I didn't realize that it's not an EV Mux login. It's a Google login. And so you have to log into the Google account and then use the. No, not at all.
Okay, you
No.
tried to make me feel stupid for not being able to log in.
No. Listen,
Yeah,
at
you
first,
did.
at first, yes,
Okay.
because I thought you were just being stupid.
Okay.
And then I learned that you have to sign into the Google account and then use the Google account to sign into the EV Mux.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I James, I'm with you. Screw Google. I wish there was a better alternative, but like
Scroogle.
I don't know. I mean, right now, like Google's got fucking 20 years worth of pictures and my life story everywhere I've been.
I mean, he is an Android guy, so he is sort of tied to Google.
Well, I mean, not really, because the great thing about Android is you can root it and you can throw whatever operating system you want on it.
I got Android.
But Google is like, it's one of those things where it's just like integrated into fucking everything.
You know what
And
I
I'd
like?
much rather use my Google login than my Facebook authentication to log into things.
I hate to say this, but I have a Pixel 10 Pro. But it doesn't have all the stupid bloatware that
Yeah, the Pixel's cool. The Pixel is
it doesn't have all the bloatware like Samsung and all the rest of the phones, you know. And I have nothing to hide from Google because I am a good, outstanding citizen of this country, and they can fuck off. Not today, TF. Not today.
Fuck them, feed them fish heads.
Feed of fish heads. There you go. Google gives you hate. Jesus.
I had a deer blocking my Starlink antenna.
What?
I got to get that thing up.
Fucking
It's just sitting on the ground right now.
Bambi's blocking the signal.
Yeah. I was looking. Everybody started to pixelate and get weird. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And obstruction. And I'm like, what? And yeah, deer.
So do you have the standard dish that's just got the little kickstand leg?
I have it on a tripod, so it's a little bit higher up off the ground. It's not just the
Oh.
kickstand. Yeah.
Okay.
All I heard
Yeah,
was dinner.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, but mine. So my dish only has the kickstand. So what I try to do is I try to always put it on the roof of the RV.
Yeah.
But then you get 50-mile-an-hour winds, and then it blows across the freaking field. Like,
Yeah. Well, my problem is, so the trailer's wired for Starlink, which I thought was awesome, right?
Hmm.
But it's at the far end in the pasture, right? So it's kind of nice because it comes up through the little knockout in the bottom, and you plug it in. But then I have to have the antenna on this end in order to be able to see the sky correctly. So 40-foot trailer, 50-foot cable.
That's a
I'm on the ground. So yeah, I gotta get a longer cable now so that I can actually, because I have the ladder mount for it, so that it'll be up above the trailer and I don't have any worries. But I just don't have enough cable.
that
Yeah,
cable's not cheap either.
Oh no,
No.
it's. But the thing is, it's only Cat 6. If you're running the like the Gen 3, the big dish, it's only Cat 6 cable. It just has a waterproof thingy on the end of it.
Yeah.
It's and it's a full pass through cable. And yeah, Dell. No, I was thinking more of a compound bow, or maybe what do they call them things there.
Oh, I don't even need that.
Crossbow?
Crossbow.
I've got a sneaky pew pew. So
Oh, you got a quiet pew pew?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hush puppies are nice.
All right, let's discuss this for a moment because all right, so currently the tax stamp is $0 on
Correct.
suppressors, but there's speculation that they're trying to pass some legislation to make that like well over $1,000. So is it worth it to get one now, where I still have to register it like it's a firearm, which is fucking stupid because it's a goddamn accessory,
Not in the state
Right?
of Texas.
but I don't have to pay the tax stamp? Or like, should I just keep holding out, waiting for them to just say, you know what, it doesn't belong in the NFA at all, and people should be able to just fucking buy them?
So right
Well,
now
the NFA
in the court
in and of
system,
itself is illegal, but
yeah.
Yeah,
But right now in the court system, so the cool thing is what Trump did, very slyly, is so the NFA is a tax, right?
yeah.
It's a tax. So now you have a tax that doesn't collect tax because it's $0, which makes it void, right? So there is a couple of things going on right now where they have to let it sit for a minute of being able to sit there with no money being drawn by the or earned by the tax. To
But
then
you still
say,
get the
well,
bullshit registry.
but once they can prove that the tax no longer collects money, it's no longer a tax and it becomes void and just disappears. Because in order to get rid of the NFA, you have to go through a big process with Congress. In order to make a tax go away, all you have to do is make it to where it's no longer a tax, where it no longer collects any income, right? So that's why step one was to just make it to where it's $0. And then once you have a trend of a tax at $0, well, that tax is no longer a tax because it doesn't collect any money, so it becomes void and just goes away. And so by doing that, the NFA, in a sense, will go away because it's no longer a tax, because it's not collecting any money. So that's the process that they're trying to go through right now, because otherwise the Hearing Protection Act and all the things that they keep trying to push keeps getting blocked by stupid shit and it's fodder. They'll push out the Hearing Protection Act, which is awesome. It just makes it no longer an NFA item, right? Yeah, exactly. But but then they use it as a bargaining chip, right? The Dems don't want it to go away. So then, well, we want this, so we'll give you the Hearing Protection Act, so we get that. And it once somebody gets serious about it, it'll actually go away. But the easiest way right now for Trump to do is just make it to where the tax is zero, and then it's no longer a tax, and so
It's going
it
to
can
take
just
it time to
disappear.
get through the courts, but
Yep.
it'll eventually get through there in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
All right.
size of the can that they have for a freaking 50 BMG?
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep waiting then, in the hopes that I don't have to register a firearm accessory for a firearm that I may or may not have.
You
Right.
need to move to Texas.
Well,
I would not get one right now purely because of the record keeping that they have recently changed. Um, the the NFA used to be a registry without a list. It is less of that now, and they are slowly digitizing older records to make a
Adding to the
searchable.
list.
yeah.
Well, they are compiling a list. All of the new ones have to be done electronically so that there is a list. And that is another legal challenge that is eventually going to make it further up the courts of we have no registry even though they have a registry.
I mean,
Texas,
any registry is fucking stupid. Yeah, it's
one
me.
of the things that's awesome about Texas is Texas has a rule that the NFA is unenforceable if it is a suppressor that is made in Texas and stays in Texas.
Yep.
Then it doesn't have to follow the NFA.
Nope.
Tennessee has a similar statute. But all of the parts and pieces and everything has to be provable to be from that state.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
easy enough.
But so okay,
we
so
also
if
know that the feds don't necessarily give a shit what state law is when they don't want to.
right,
Correct.
and then so that's where my curiosity was going, was like, all right, so if you buy a suppressor in Texas that was manufactured in Texas, will they not submit the paperwork to the federal government?
Correct.
Okay.
But
But
the
it cannot
shitty
leave
part of
the
that is if you're at a range shooting it and there happens to be somebody there that doesn't like that, then say a ATF agent hiding out at a gun show like they did in Arkansas at a place called Ruby. Anyway, um, then they can, under past administrations, would probably cause problems for you, regardless of what Texas and Tennessee law is. That's the shitty side of it.
Well, I'll just avoid all gun shows. But I don't know. I mean, listen, I bought the mount, right? The muzzle brake that is accepting of said device, and I bought a thread protector for that device, and I've just been waiting because I refuse to pay the tax stamp, and two, I hate the fact that there is a list of everybody that owns a fucking accessory.
Yep.
Like, I mean, that would be like saying that every 30 round magazine that I own is on some list somewhere. Well, that's fucking stupid. I don't own any, by the way. But they all fell off the boat into the ocean.
Tragic
what?
boating accident. Yes.
The part that pisses me off more is if I owned 9 postage stamps that had a certain dollar amount on them downstairs somewhere, then were to get one today, the cheap motherfuckers don't use a postage stamp anymore. It's fucking digital. So you were giving them $200 for a legit United States postage stamp that had a $200 marker on it, and it
So
was
what is it now? An NFT?
no, it's a fucking stamp on a digital document. It's
It's a fucking NFT.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't even get me started on that. That's
Bob wants to know how they're gonna how they're gonna know that the suppressor is gonna stay in Texas.
Well, then that's the part of the law that's kind of goofy. Is it's has to
You
be
don't know.
made in Texas, sold in Texas, stays in Texas, and it's basically if you go outside of the state of Texas, it becomes extremely illegal because it has not been registered with the federal government. So
Oh, but okay. Do I have to have a Texas address on my license?
you have yes.
Damn it. I haven't
Lee,
I
is- Lee
haven't
is Lee is correcting me, so Dave is wrong.
yeah, but Lee is
Dave is
right.
wrong.
Well, Lee is right in part of that. The court case, one of the court cases that I know he's referring to, they were able to prove that the metal that the baffles were made of actually came from another state. And that's where they got the interstate commerce part involved in it.
Really?
Yeah. So the whole interstate commerce thing is just a fucking can of worms that they can use for just about anything.
And you know what the problem is? Is we've got too many fucking laws.
Well, but it gets even more with that. In one of the ones they were arguing, um, Johnson Metals, and I'm just making shit up for showing the point of it. Johnson Metals bought the steel that was forged in Texas, whatever state it was, and they bought the steel to make the baffles, made it in Texas, sold it in Texas, but because they also made a doorknob and parts from the doorknob were bought in another state, the company itself was engaged in interstate commerce. So, I mean, when
Oh,
they try and
Ugh.
spin a fucking loop, they spin a fucking loop and they're grasping it, and they've got the money to tie you up in court forever because they are the government.
Find any little fucking legal small print to fuck you over and
Yeah.
Bohica. Right?
it's bullshit.
I don't know, because I saw a thing recently and it was like, oh, like the massive number of people that have bought suppressors now that the tax stamp is 0. And I was like, shit. Like, should I get one? Should I not get one? Because, I mean, I would love to have one, but like, I don't want to be on a fucking list. I'm already on goddamn watch lists.
Dude, we are all on a list. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Anytime I go into a gun shop,
experiences, tax stamps, FFL. I mean, I know I'm on a fucking list. I don't care. It's less about being on a list than the principle of it to me.
but so, like, if I go in to buy a long gun, right, I get automatically flagged because of my military background. And so I have to wait the fucking waiting period,
Yep.
which for New Hampshire is 3 days. But it's bullshit, because at the end of the 3 days, the gun store calls me and goes, "Yeah, you're good, man. Come get it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, thanks for making me wait an extra 3 days for no
Yeah,
fucking reason."
Yeah, James, you're right. None of their fucking business.
Oh yeah, absolutely. None of their fucking business.
Well,
Thanks.
Paul knows my oldest is legally blind, and hearing suppression devices make it enjoyable for him to go to the range with dad and shoot because
Right. It
he
doesn't scare
can't.
the shit out of them.
No, it's not that. But when you have somebody that can look at a target through the scope and finally find it, well, looking at a still silhouette, a human-sized silhouette at 100 or 200 yards, and seeing a fucking bullet hit the paper, yeah, that's not possible for him. But finding the target in the scope, pulling the trigger, and hearing the ding,
Ding!
that makes it enjoyable to go
Right.
shoot with dad for him because
That's such a great sound.
he can
Oh, I love it.
participate and he knows when he hit the fucking target.
Bells of freedom.
Yep.
Did you see the video where they did the jingle bells doing
Yeah,
that?
Yes.
they do that every year.
That was so great.
I like the dudes that do the long distance shots, but they put the camera behind the target and
Yeah.
you see the bullet. Bing!
Or going
Those-
up and dropping
Yep.
or yeah. It's
I'm like,
pretty fucking cool.
my feet are cold, dude. What the fuck?
Well, Paul, I hate to do this, but it
hate it.
is 11 o'clock or a few minutes till, and I have been up all day and need to get up and go check on mom in the morning. So,
Yeah. Hey, listen, no worries. We've been live now for about 2 hours. So it was as good a place as any to wrap. Uh, tonight was just about us talking. Group therapy on the interwebs. Hopefully, we've been doing the things that we've been talking about, right? But dude, this has been fantastic. So let's just go around real quick and Steven, what do you got coming up?
um, nothing. I guess
Ooh,
the
you
next
got a
thing,
quiet, calm 2 weeks ahead of you.
Wow.
the next thing, well, Monday is an American Legion post meeting. And then in what is it? Towards the end of the month, end of February, is the Dalton, Georgia Ham Fest. That'll be the first Ham Fest of the East Tennessee area for 26. I looked at it. It would take me about 10 and a half hours in the Jeep and about $250 in gas to get down there and get back. 10 hours down there and 10 hours back, and $250 in gas.
Only 200.
Fuck that.
So I'm probably not going to drive down to Hamcation. Um,
Good
Cody
night.
says good night, old man.
Yeah, at that point, it's cheaper to fly and get a hotel.
Yeah, no shit.
oh, I'm sure.
But he can't bring any toys with him.
That's true.
I can't sleep in the tent.
You can pack a tent.
Well, I could pack a ground tent, but I like being bougie and sleeping up in the tent. And I've got my refrigerator, my stove, the bathroom, everything I need in the back of the Jeep that I can set up, and then pop the tent up. And I've got a little over a full size air mattress up there.
See, I have to say this one comment. I have a rooftop tent, and I love the rooftop tent. But my only thing is that once we go wheeling, oh, you got to go pack everything up, and it was just it got monotonous to me because I was the only one that had a rooftop tent. Everybody had gazelles or something like that, and they would all be packed up and waiting for me to finish packing up. So that's why I put the rooftop tent on a trailer. I got a little Toyota trailer, and I put it on the trailer so I have a base camp. So when we come back from wheeling, to camp, I'm already set up. Nobody messing with our stuff.
That's why I love the longest part of packing up for me is using the Ryobi air pump to quickly suck all of the air out of the mattress, and I can leave the my sleeping bag, the two pillows that I have up there, the air mattress, fold the rooftop, pop it down, and it I can break my entire camp down in less than 30 minutes and be ready to hit the road. So I love it.
I've got the MDC forward fold camper now. Dude, it's the most rugged off-road pop-up camper you can get next to an Opus. And I think the Opus is the next step for me.
I don't know. I'll sell you mine.
You have an Opus?
Yep.
Really? Which one?
The OP4. It's a 2020. I think I got it in November of 19. I either got it in November of 19 or November of 20. So it's either a 20 or a 21. I don't remember.
You can't beat the deal that I got for my 21.
I mean, I love it. Um, I'm on this coming up season. I will be on my second set of batteries for it, and I hate the AGMs and the older controller that I have. So I'm gonna plump it up and upgrade to uh, lithium.
All right, so what do you all right, let's start an auction. What are you asking for it?
Uh,
We'll start $5. $5.
I'd probably want at least 17 for it.
Okay. That sounds fair.
I might take less. I don't know. I'd have to look.
And a road trip.
Yeah, and a road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, and I got it to so that she would go more places with me because she doesn't like the RTT, but she doesn't go places, and most of the trails I go on, the Opus is just too fucking wide because
Yeah, they are big boys.
it's about 6 inches wider than the Jeep, probably about 3 inches on each side.
It is the same with my the only reason why I like the MDC is yeah, I can see the sides of it. So when I'm backing up, I can see the corners. I
Yeah.
like that. And it's definitely bigger than my FJ width wise.
So,
But
Paul, how do you like just rolling up to your house and having a queen size bed and a kitchen?
I have a
and-
queen size bed. I
I
have
have a king size bed.
I have a refrigerator. I have everything I want, man. But you know what we can do is we can take it down a nice rugged trail with our independent suspension and not worry about breaking shit and cabinets falling off the walls and refrigerators blowing open and
Well, I'll tell you this though. I put this thing through its paces going through South Carolina because I went through some serious freaking off-road freaking muddy clay road for
I've taken the Opus places that uh, most people wouldn't, or most campers wouldn't go.
oh fuck.
So I can take my truck and go play and then come back and have everything.
But
Just saying.
between the Opus and the Jeep, and I will find the pictures of us set up. We stay in the Opus, even though it sleeps six. Me and her would stay in the Opus, and Aaron would stay in the rooftop. And I mean, we'll pull it off. Me and Aaron took the Jeep and the Opus up to the Nantahala National Forest, and we were down in a hole 5 days with nothing. All we had was food and water. We had enough battery power with the solar panels. We could have stayed an extra week. We just ran out of food. And I mean, So that's one thing that we have with the Opus that y'all don't. I need nothing other than the Opus for electricity, refrigerator, power, water. We've got two 20-gallon water tanks on it, four
20?
burner, yeah, two 20-gallon tanks, one in the front and one in the back of the axle, and two 100 amp hour AGM batteries, solar hookup, and yep.
That's my. You can't beat the deal I bought. This is 2021, and I paid $1,500 for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I've got 75 gallons of water, 400 watts of solar, 300 amp hour
I have
lithium
300 amp
battery,
hours worth of power.
300 amp hour lithium battery, a
Hey, no,
55
Oh,
inch
hold on,
TV,
hold on.
40 inch
While you guys are
TV, 3
measuring dicks, I'm
speakers.
gonna go measure mine.
No,
Hey.
I don't get me wrong. I would love if I didn't choose this path, living in it. I would love to have something I could take out in the middle of nowhere with, and that was the drawback of this. Is, dude, I can't even pretty much go to most of the state parks. I'm just too big, right? So RV resorts and RV parks is where I will live, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, I got, 75 gallons of water, 400 watts of solar. Soon to be, I think, in my plan is I think I can fit about 2,400 watts of solar on the roof. So 2,400 watts of solar. I want to be able to actually boondock this. I won't actually be able to take it off road anywhere, but being able to stay somewhere and have it self sufficient is one of the goals.
See, that's the only reason I got the small camper is because I wanted a base camp. Set it up, done. Come back, sit down in my chair, and then when we're done for the weekend, I fold it up, and off we go. That's the only reason that I wanted the camper like that. But when I saw the Opus, I was like, yeah. How long does it take you to fill that up, Steve?
Uh, I can drink a beer before it's filled up. With the pump on it, I can hit the button. I mean, it's less than 5 minutes, probably about 3 minutes.
It takes me that long to put up the canvas manually with poles.
Yeah. Um,
But I've got 300 amp hours on that. I've got 200 in a truck, refrigerator, all the food I can carry, a fridge in the camper, a fridge in the truck, full pull-out stove, full annex, full floor. As soon as I set up, I'm right. Paul's seen it. It's it's a fancy little setup after I get everything set up.
It's a good setup, yeah. But I like that. So I mean, I specifically said no longer than 30 feet, just so that I could do state parks.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I knew state parks, like the max for most of the state parks is 30 feet.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, like when I went to Santee State Park in South Carolina, dude, it was a bitch freaking backing this thing in between the trees and everything. But it was manageable. It was doable. If it was any bigger, it wouldn't have worked.
No, and that's the drawback of, and I had to decide, did I want the shack, right? Because I mean, dude, I've got
There's so much room for activities.
Dude, and a shack slides out, which I thought was
Yeah.
cool. So this gentleman, go ahead.
No, it was compromised for comfort, because living, I get claustrophobic fairly easily. I didn't realize that. Wasn't like that a lot of my life, but here recently, in the last, say, 10 years, I get claustrophobic fairly easily. And this, I'm not claustrophobic. And if this is going to be home, then I need to be able to enjoy it. And I paid a
Yeah.
lot, and
I get
it's
you.
fucking fancy. But I'm going to be happy with it for a long time. So,
Talk about fucking glamping.
yep.
Jesus.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not even glamping, dude. It's just living. It's just living.
yeah.
There.
So
You got a house on wheels.
Yeah.
yeah. So Paul's friend Jeff Wingett there said he has a Black Series Alpha. Dude, you couldn't give me a Black Series camper.
Oh,
I looked at those. I
shots
didn't
fired.
care for them.
There's no more support for them. They're and getting parts for them is like pulling teeth from your grandmother who's already dead and buried. It's they're awesome looking. They're pretty hardcore, but yeah, when it comes to getting parts or service for them, yeah, you better know how to turn a wrench, or you're not going to work. You're not going to get any work done. It's crazy, especially warranty work.
So, with that being said, Michael, what do you got going on for the next 2 weeks, man?
Next 2 weeks, that's a good
Yeah.
question. I don't know, dude. I'm just taking it one day at a time. It's gonna be cold. I got to order some oil up, more. And dealing with this cold. Got 3 or 4 projects. I got a big project on Monday. Um, Waiting for this weather to warm up so I can actually do something outside. My yard's going to be a swamp. Speaking of campers, I have that big 30-footer in the backyard that I need to move. Can't do it in the snow, so and it's going to be like
That'll be summer because spring's going to be wet and muddy,
Oh,
and you're not
dude.
going to want
disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned about mud season. Never heard of mud season until we were doing the project up in Maine.
Yeah,
And
welcome to the Northeast, mud
yeah,
season.
to.
So
Mud
yeah,
season.
there's that, and so yeah, I need to move the camper. Actually, I've got Camping World calling me left and right. They want my camper. I don't know why, but they keep just blowing up my phone 3 times a week, and I'm like, I'm really not into the communist Camping World. But did I say that?
Really, they don't want your camper. They want you to sell your camper to them and buy a new one.
Yeah, and they don't have anything I want, so I got to find one of the. Yeah, April through March is mud hell. Yes.
Yeah, because Camping World called me a few days ago, and the guy was like, "Oh, how are you liking your trailer? Like, are you ready to turn it in for something else?" And I'm like, "You stupid motherfuckers! Like, wouldn't even warranty the goddamn window." And like, I told him I was 175 pounds, but like, apparently I'm not. But I'm like, listen, my skinny ass bowed the fucking couch. Like, the center support for the couch is bowed. Like, that's not cool.
no,
Like, now I gotta get a fucking piece of angle iron, and I gotta take the couch out of the fucking RV, and I gotta straighten it, put a piece of angle iron on it, and fucking weld it. Because it's gonna be easier to do that than it is to warranty the goddamn thing.
yeah.
It's just because you don't want to sully your bed with all those extracurricular activities. That's what it is.
Dude, I wish I was having extracurricular activities. I have yet to have a single extracurricular activity in this fucking place.
Well, now that your kid's there, you're definitely not going to be having any extracurricular activities. Honey, can you please leave? Daddy needs to spank it. Please leave.
All right, Dave, I'm going to see you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
But from the here and now until then, what do you got? A lot,
Figure out how to live
obviously.
in
With
a lot. Yeah.
yeah,
I've got a week to get this. My goal originally was to be 100% moved in, completely just whatever was left at the house is bygones, right? I've got it to where I can go wherever I want in it right now, but it's not, I don't have everything in it. Don't know if I'm going to get to the 3D printer, but between now and I leave on the 8th.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
there'll be some stuff to do when I get back from Hamcation. But yeah, it's move mom, get that squared away. Few more trips back and forth between the house and the trailer to get. I mean, as it is right now, I have food, I have clothes, I have bedding, I have a shower, I have the shack, right? So it's as far as I need it to be to go to Hamcation. So anything beyond that's going to be bonus. I realized that I set an unrealistic goal of trying to be living 100% done in a week and a half. Just
Well,
So-
good on you for recognizing that you set an unachievable goal for yourself, and so you modified it and you shifted gears. And
yeah.
that's good.
But that's it. Yeah. Aiming for Hamcation. That's the goal now.
All right. Well, I think because this weekend's going to be a skydiving weathered out weekend. On my to-do list before I leave Florida is I want to go to the Dade Battlefield State Park and activate that. So I think I'm going to activate that this weekend. Julian Vaughn, if you're still around, we might be able to make something work there. I definitely gotta sit down. I gotta hammer out some videos. I'm freaking. I feel guilty because I've been sitting on all this video footage, and it's all in folders, and it's nice and neat. And three of the videos, I've actually started the video editing process, and I just haven't finished it. So
What?
I need to.
Wait, what the fuck have you been doing? You hadn't been getting laid. You haven't been jumping. What the fuck have you been doing?
I've been yelling at AI.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, pull that box up so I can fuck with Michael for a second.
Right.
Yeah, I want an Opus.
So that is the last Jeep trip that we went on with the Opus. Me and Mama stayed over in the Opus, and Aaron stayed over in the Jeep. And there she is with the dogs stayed with us.
See, now here's my problem. That big giant air gap in between the annex.
That's the awning, not the annex.
Oh, that's the awning. Okay,
That's just the air awning.
okay.
And for people that don't know, the 25-ish people, 30 people that are watching. So as opposed to a pole pop-up camper, the Opus is all airframe. That beam that's right across there is just 7 pounds of air blowing it up. And so it inflates like a balloon. Where is the next?
If you use helium, will it float?
Ooh, I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
It makes it nice to where you can hang an infed off of it.
I see
Because
that.
there's no metal, so you can take a little infed and hang it on some trees and
Just make sure you
play
don't put
radio.
your head against the window and get radiated.
It is fucking huge inside.
It's
Wow.
Mama is 5'3", maybe 5'4", and she is standing on the king size bed area that's back there. So when I'm standing on the floor, which is down here, I can't touch the light. I have to actually step up here on the cushions to unzip the top windows that open up. There's a lot of room inside of there.
They're glorious.
Oh yeah. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've got
All right.
the gray one. There's one for sale in either New Hampshire or Maine that's blue, and it's gorgeous, and it matches my truck.
I like the blue, but I went with the gray because I had to order it. back when we got it, because there weren't as many dealerships as there are now, and so we ordered it, and I drove to Mississippi to pick it up,
Shoo.
and I
We got a
mean
dealer in Connecticut, but
it it tows behind the Jeep. It's got the I've got a brake controller on the Jeep, and it tows behind the Jeep just fine. So
all right, gentlemen.
Yeah, I was trying to get there, but
sorry.
because it's all right. Listen, I had to chuckle like to myself because Steven was like, "All right, we should really get going," and I'm like, "Okay, well, let's
And
do
he's
this."
still bullshitting.
And and then no. Listen, just like it naturally happens, right? We get to talking again, and the conversation gets going again,
Squirrel.
and then it's like, oh, yeah, no, we were trying to wrap up, weren't we?
And then another hour goes by.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
listen,
it's
I
Tortoise's
want to.
fault because he pulled up a fucking picture of his camper, so I had to respond. I
All
mean,
right. Yeah, yeah. Just flip your dick out too. Okay, we understand. But
All
are you?
right. So
We know with your camper,
oh,
you're not a shower. You're a grower.
as are you.
I didn't get to my closing statement, so pop that one up, and that will be my closing statement.
Okay. Well,
Damn.
yes, and I was gonna get there.
Fuck you! I'm pushing you there, motherfucker.
All right. So listen, I want to say thank you for all the subscribers. Subscribing is free. Thank you. It is a beautiful way to support the channel. If you want to go one step further, leave a comment, like the video, because that helps the algorithm. The algorithm is a funny thing. She's a fickle mistress. And so the more that you engage with the content, the more that it gets shown to other people. And I appreciate that.
There you go. That one's just for you.
Dave is still the channel boss. And so he will remain the channel boss until next week, or 2 weeks, I'm sorry, when we come to you live from Hamcation. We're going to do that. We're going to work that out. We're going to do that. So we're going to do 2 weeks from now live from Hamcation. Listen, over the last 4 episodes, we have talked about some amazing things. We have covered a lot of really good tips and helpful ways to make your life better. So I hope that you are utilizing those. Please let us know. And if you are thinking of someone, send them a fucking message, because now is a really difficult time for a lot of people. And so reach out, do your buddy checks, check on your friends, make sure that everybody's doing okay. It doesn't have to be long. It just has to be a nice, quick, hey, thinking of you, hope you're all right. Okay. And otherwise, I mean, listen, I appreciate all the support. I hope to get better weather and get in the sky over the next couple of weeks. But I've also got a bunch of other plans, and I will make those videos. So thanks again for being here. This has been the Weekend Warriors. I'm the Grouch and the crew, and we're out.
Later.